put in enough seat time now into my 21 BMW X7 M50i. It's a mouthful, but I'm ready to give you my top 5 likes and top 5 dislikes. Thanks for clicking on this video. Hit the thumbs up and subscribe buttons if you want to stay up to date on all the planned videos I have for this X7. My first impressions on the X7 weren't great. Before I could even take delivery of the car, I had to stay overnight for service. The next day, check engine light, I had to take it back in. A week later, another problem where the rear seat wouldn't go back into place after being moved forward to let someone in the third row. After those were taken care of, I'm really starting to like this car. Let's jump into my top 5 likes and dislikes of the X7. Number 1. There's plenty of room for me and Valerie and the 3 kids, and it's super quiet. First dislike, all of the electrical components in this take forever to do their job. Windows are insanely slow. Opening the shade up above. The worst is when you move the second row of seats forward to let someone into the third row. It takes forever. Second thing I really like about this is the iDrive system, especially compared to the M5. They fixed all of the clunkiness of it and it's really intuitive. I mean, there's a few options I don't understand, like why they exist, but overall, the smoothness and ease of use is far superior to the previous version. On top of that, they have not only wireless Apple CarPlay, but also Android Auto, which for me is huge. The few cars I've had that have Android Auto aren't wireless, so to have this one be wireless is insanely convenient. Second dislike is where the wireless charger is located, because if you have anything in the cup holder, it becomes really hard to get your phone in or out. It also doesn't charge your phone fast enough. An example of that is when we went on our trip to Ohio, I was using my phone to do the navigation and to play music, and the phone was dying. It didn't make it all the way. So I had to actually plug it into the USB charger to charge more. Third like is it still has plenty of power to do whatever I need. This one came with 523 horsepower. So going up over those mountains on the way to Ohio, we had all the passing power needed to pass anybody. Third dislike, it still has a gas cap. I don't understand why BMW can't do what my 2012 Ford Raptor has, what my McLaren has, what my NSX has. On the road, almost every car has now, which is a capless fuel system. And on top of that, BMW's little, I don't know what it is, the little part that pokes out that you got to put in the little holder on the arm of the gas door so it doesn't just swing around and beat up your car. So I'm still missing the M5, but it's because I prefer sedans over SUVs. What about you guys? Put in the comments, which one do you like more? Do you like SUVs or sedans? My fourth like is the adjustable air ride suspension system. It's not only a positive if you need to go over a bump or something, you can raise the car up, make sure you clear it, But also a convenient thing is when I went to parking garages, I can lower it down to make the roof not as tall. It's also convenient with the back. You could push a button, it lowers the car down, and for loading or getting people in and out, it lets the whole car drop. There is almost no storage if you want to use all the seat. You can maybe fit a light grocery load into the back. On the vacation, we didn't have enough storage room for all the bags, so we had to fold down one of the seats, which then made enough. Compared to other large SUVs, I feel like this has inadequate amount of storage in the back. My fifth like is they finally put remote start in it. So on the hot days, you can fire it up from the app inside your office or your house, hit the ventilation button, starts the car, gets the air conditioning going, so when we get out, it's not extremely hot and uncomfortable. That's a huge thing that, again, it's been out for so long. I don't understand why it took BMW this long to get to it, to put it in all the high-end stuff. The M5 didn't have it. Maybe it does now. It didn't when I owned. There's a new app, maybe that added the functionality into the M5, but as far as I know, it didn't, and that was 2019, so about time. Fifth dislike is one that, living in South Florida now, has become a huge annoyance. And that's that the windshield wipers are like every other electrical thing in this car, and they work far too slow. It makes it to where you almost can't drive in heavy rain. And that's just crazy to me that they haven't figured out how to make them faster. It rains places, they're big wipers, and with the light to medium rain, they're totally fine, fast enough. You could see, no problems. But when you get in a heavy rain, they're almost worthless. After getting those few electrical issues worked out at the beginning, overall, this car has turned into a really good car, or SUV. Some people call them trucks, whatever you call them. It's turned into a really good car. I think overall, for the amount of room it gained for us as a family, definitely 100% made the right choice getting rid of the M5. And I'm still learning all the new stuff, so stay tuned. I have tons of cool new little things I'm learning about this car. I'm watching all the other videos to find out even more. If you want to see my reveal and initial thoughts of the X7, check out this video right here. Thanks for watching. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next video.